in order to generate better results? What do you believe is required in order to succeed? Your business success starts with clarity, and your meaningful and rewarding work starts with clarity. So, what has been important about your choosing to spend time here right now with me for the next 10 minutes or so? Why is it important that you chose to invest the next 10 minutes of your valuable time here today? This is the role of clarity, how clarity can impact your results and impact the decisions that you're making and all the things that you're trying to achieve in your business. My name is Michèle Soregaroli. I'm an expert, I'm a professional coach, and I work with those in professional services on differentiating their value proposition, helping you create more competitive advantage, and actually do really rewarding, meaningful work that you feel is adding value and supporting the world at large. So let's talk a little bit about clarity. What does it mean? Why is it important? In this fast-paced world, in business today, what's happening is that we are so focused on being in action. Action is king, right? Get things done, move it out, ship it, get it across the line. We've got ambitious goals. Everything is focused on action. The thing about action, when we are in action, that's all really good. However, I want to offer you this perspective. If you are in action doing the wrong things, then that action is essentially helping you spin your wheels. It's helping you make unstrategic decisions that may very well be costing you money, time, and resources. When we are in action without doing the pre-work to generate better results, we are essentially wasting time and causing us to move forward more slowly. So there are three main concepts around your business that are very important to understand: the flow. How do we get to action? How do we get into productive action? I'm going to start you off with a basic, simple framework that I use all the time with my clients and in my own business as well. There are three essential ideas: clarity, then focus, then action. I posed the question at the beginning of this video: why is it important right now that you are here investing 10 minutes of your time with me today? Why is that important? That's a clarifying question. When we start with clarity, then move into focus, then move into action, our results are much better. So let's talk about clarity for a second, because this is where the majority of the work is not done by the majority of business owners. And this is where the majority of work must be done in order to generate better results. So what does clarity mean? Clear thinking. What is clear thinking? Clarity is all about what goes on up here, how you are understanding what is important to you, how you're coming to those conclusions. So what will help you generate more clarity for yourself? I want to offer you three different ideas to help you create more clarity. The first one is around your values. We've heard the importance of values before, and they're often positioned as something for team and for culture and for creating a business that is really culturally aligned, so that you have a strong team and everybody's matching, right? This is all really important. That is great. It needs to start with you, though. You need to be clear first. Your values will have a huge impact on the decisions that you make. When you understand what your values are, you are much better equipped to know where your priorities are and where your boundaries are and what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, what's important to you, what's not important to you, and why. This helps you not only lead your team, but it also dramatically impacts your value proposition, particularly as someone who is selling services in relationship-based businesses. So take some time to figure out what your values are. The second piece is around your beliefs. We have lots of beliefs, all of us. Some of them are assumptions that we haven't even considered, that they are just beliefs that we have taken on and assumed and never questioned. But what I want to ask you is this: what do you believe to be true? What do you believe is required in order to succeed? What do you believe is required or is important in order to deliver and create value for the world? What do you believe philosophically about the world around you, about people, about your industry, about your opportunities, whether you have a scarcity or abundance mindset. These are all the influences that affect your thinking. When you have clarity around your beliefs, you have much better ability to make strategically smart decisions. Why is that? The thing that makes beliefs really valuable is when you create a relationship between them. So here you're establishing deeper clarity. So when you have a belief, for example, if you have a belief, I believe in honesty. I hear this a lot. I believe in honesty. I believe in trust. These are fine. They're good, but they're not necessarily going to help you. So if you have a belief that is creating a relationship between two ideas that helps you generate better decisions and better strategic awareness around what you need to do in action, you're better equipped. So clarifying, right? So if you have a belief, if you're saying to yourself, yeah, I believe in honesty, absolutely, I believe that honesty is really important. Okay, that's great. What if you were to believe something like this? I believe that honesty reveals greater truths. I believe that honesty is the foundation of respectful relationships. I believe that honesty causes friction that clarifies the problem. Now you have a better understanding of the role of honesty, for example, right? You can actually use honesty in a valuable way because you understand its role and what you're trying to accomplish. So in that case, your beliefs are much more powerful because people can understand the underlying motivations behind them, what is inspiring certain behaviors, why honesty is important to you, what it is that you're trying to generate as a result of honesty. So when you're thinking about your beliefs, your philosophies, and how your worldview, if you will, try to create relationships between two ideas. So those that you can see the dynamic between them, and that'll help you be clearer on the role of the things that are important to you. So those are your beliefs. So we've so far, in terms of clarity, we've got two main ideas. First one is values, and the second one is your beliefs. Now, the third thing that is critical for clarity is your vision. Where do you want to be? It's your idea of a better future. What does a better future look like? How does a better future feel? What is it about the future that you want to change? And what does that change look like? The thing about vision that is often not necessarily considered, vision means to see, right? So if you have a clear vision, I want to offer you this. You should be able to describe it in detail such that I can draw a picture of what you're telling me. I can create an image of what you're telling me or what you're describing to me. Your vision should be able to be translated into a tangible image. So when you have a vision like that, you're crystal clear on what it looks like. So the future is pulling you forward. You have clarity around what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to accomplish, what it is that you are reaching for. So between your values, your beliefs, and your vision, the clarity that you have then satisfies your ability to create focus. And I'm not going to talk about focus today. That'll be in a future video. But then once you have that focus, then you're much better equipped to be in productive and constructive and rewarding action. So what happens in the journey? Clarity, focus, action. Now, what happens in clarity? Before clarity, I want to just offer you this. There's two bookends between those three frameworks, right? Between those three filters: clarity, focus, action. Start with clarity, move to focus, then move to action. But there's a couple of bookends. The first one, the bookending at the beginning, the very beginning, is your expectations, your hopes, your desires, all that stuff that's at the front end of everything. When you started your business, before you had given any thought, really deep thought, to clarifying what was important to you, your values, your beliefs, your vision, before you gave that any thought, you had some expectations or at least some rough idea of what you thought would be the result, how this would all end up, how your journey would end, if you will, what success would look like. You got some ideas around that. You've got some expectations. Okay. Now you're either in business and you've been doing business for a while and you're either on track towards generating those results, or maybe you're not. So you have expectations at one end, and at the other end, after action, you have results. Now, if your expectations and your results don't match, there's likely something in the middle between clarity, focus, and action. Maybe it's all three, or maybe one or two or three of those is not working well. Something needs to be adjusted. So we're going to start with clarity. Always start with clarity, because if you are not clear, you are not able to think with precision. And if you can't think with precision, you can't focus. If you can't focus, you can't be in productive action. You can't prioritize your behaviors and set up your structures and your systems to support the kind of results that you want. Everything starts with clarity. And interestingly, your differentiating opportunity also starts with clarity, particularly in services. The clearer you are on your values, your beliefs, and your vision, you are much, much better equipped to create a differentiated offer through your services, because your way of solving problems, your way of creating value, and your way of generating solutions is going to be dramatically different from your competitors and your peers, simply because of who you are. So differentiation also starts with clarity. Your business success starts with clarity, and your meaningful and rewarding work starts with clarity. Your courage also starts with clarity, which then, of course, creates confidence. I'll leave that with you for now. If the content in today's video has been valuable to you, I invite you to join us for future videos and subscribe if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel. And then secondly, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I always encourage you to share this content with people in your community that you think need this message. Someone that you can help and give back to your community, give back to the world, and support all of us to have a better human experience in our work and through our work, so that we can deliver greater value to the world at large. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.